Hey, how's it going? If you're listening to this, you're probably like, what's speaking of which? I thought I was listening to Drunken Book Club. Well, before the podcast pretty much got rebranded into Drunken Book Club, we were speaking of which. And on those episodes, we did a lot of things that would kind of inspire the future show of Drunken Book Club. For instance, the Let's Reads, before they were even called Let's Reads. We mostly just read Give Yourself Goosebumps because they're a lot of fun. So strap in, have some fun, follow us on the actual socials, which are DBC_pod, and also the Patreon is patreon.com/drunkenbookclub. Thank you and enjoy the show. Hello and welcome to Speaking of Which, special Friday the 13th edition. Ooh! I'm your spooky host, Jason Voorhees Rupel, with
Sam.
Dylan with bowler hat.
And Weeks with no hat.
And on this episode, we're returning to Goosebumps, because we haven't done this in quite some time.
I love it.
I'll say. This Choose Your Adventure, Give Yourself Goosebumps is book number 1, Escape from the Carnival of Horrors. It has a spooky purple crocodile. So I think we'll be okay, because Dylan's a reptiles expert.
Yes, alright.
Are they supposed to be purple?
No.
Now then,
My expert opinion, no.
alright, his expert opinion is good. What do you want to do?
Oh, God.
I don't know, Patty. What do you want to do? Not fair, Brad. I asked you first. Patty and Brad, your two best friends, arguing, as usual. It's the last week of August, and Patty and Brad haven't stopped fighting since your summer vacation started. Patty likes being bossy. You don't mind, though. It's no big deal. Wink. It's hard to win a fight with her anyway. You don't know why Brad even tries. You guess it's because he doesn't want to look like a wimp in front of a girl. There's nothing to do. I guess I'll just go home, Brad says. He shoves his hands in his pockets, then his shoulders slump and he sort of shrivels up. You guess Brad is kind of a wimp, even if he is your best friend. You're so boring, Brad! Patty complains. Whenever Patty complains, her freckles really pop out.
Oh, God.
Now there are about 1 million of them spread across her face. Hey! I know what we should do! Patty suddenly burst out. Go to page 2, that's what she says. But let's bike over to Benet's field and watch them set up the carnival. I don't know, you answer. It's getting dark and Mom said I have to be in by 9. It's only a quick bike ride, Brad says. Are you some kind of whip? Brad calling you a wimp? You can't believe it. Okay, you agree. But if it's as bad as last year, there won't be much to see. Don't you remember the main attraction? You remind them. The ride they called Terror Track? It turned out to be a baby choo-choo train that circled around and around and around. I hope we get saved by that. It doesn't matter what you say. Patty's made up her mind. You're going to ride over to the carnival. A hot, humid breeze blows in your face as you pedal along. Patty's in the lead, no surprise. And Brad's puffing behind you. It's dark by the time you reach Benet's field. You and your friends drop your bikes in the grass and race across the moonlit field toward the huge wooden fence that surrounds the carnival. Take a closer look. Turn to page 3.
Shit.
I can't read that close. As you reach the carnival entrance, you hear music coming from inside. Not the usual corny organ stuff they always play, but some really strange music. It sounds familiar and totally new at the same time. Brad stretches his neck to try to peer over the fence, but no luck. The fence is way too high. Patty jiggles the padlock on the door. It's sealed shut. I guess we'll have to wait until tomorrow night when the carnival opens, Brad says. No way, Patty says. Let's climb the fence now. Are you crazy? Brad says. We'll get caught. Come probably no one in there. Patty replies. Yeah. Your friends turn to you to cast the deciding vote. You glance at your watch. It's almost 9 p.m. If you're not going to get home in time, you should start back now. What are you going to do? So it's our first choice. If you decide to go home, turn to page 10. If you climb the fence to get inside, turn to page 6.
Well, I just want to see what happens when we go home and see what happens.
Yeah, I was gonna say, my vote is Patty's a dumb bitch, and we should go home and not listen to her.
Okay, so we're going home on page 10.
The game is over. Let's go.
You go to sleep, get well rested, and go to Carnival. Have a good time at the end.
You decided not to sneak into the carnival? You're going home instead? That's a good thing Patty usually makes all the decisions.
Oh,
Otherwise, you'd never have any fun, and this book would be over before it began. Go ahead, take a deep breath, then go climb the fence. You're not scared, are you? Turn back to page 6.
God damn!
It nerfed us. It nerfed us.
It just railroaded us. It's like, no.
Well,
Y'all are going.
let's do it, you say to your friends. Let's climb the fence. Patty is halfway up before you finish speaking. You let Brad go next. You're last. It's a hard climb up. There's really no place on the fence to get a good grip, but you make it to the top, swing your legs over, and tumble down. You land on the grass. You're inside.
Wow.
You and your friends gaze around. It's pretty dark. The only light comes from torches. At first, the carnival looks the same as it always does. Dinky rides, hot dog wagons, then the lights start to flicker on in every corner of the field. The rides start to move. It's as if the whole place is magically coming to life.
Oh my god.
Hey, look at that giant roller coaster, you exclaim, pointing up ahead. They never had a roller coaster before. Yeah, Brad agrees, and the whole place is a lot bigger than last year. This is awesome! Patty says as she sprints towards the ride.
Awesome.
Race over to page 7.
My thing is, like, did I not see the roller coaster behind
The fence.
Right?
It's the fence is like this high and they can't see past it. It's only like 3 feet high and they're like,
Shit.
You and Brad take off after Patty. You all stop in front of the roller coaster. Wow! Patty says as she gazes up at it. It's like a rocket to outer space! Beyond the roller coaster, you spy a castle surrounded by a moat and a spooky-looking haunted house sitting high atop a hill. These are the coolest rides I've ever seen, you say. They still have that dumb choo-choo train over there, you point out. But we could ride this stuff all night and never go near it. Patty grabs your arm and tugs you over to the other side of the carnival, to the midway. Brad races after you. Hey! Where are all those dinky wooden boots from last year? You ask as you gawk at the amazing games of chance. They're gone, and in their place are giant video games and huge spinning wheels, studded with hundreds of blinking colored lights. Get a load of that! Brad suddenly cries out. You and Patty spin around. You can't believe what you see. Be more amazed on page 87.
Tell him to do the truffle shuffle. That's it. That's how it's making me sound right now.
You're staring at a sign that reads, World's Freakiest Freak Show. The three of you gape at the pictures of Sam, Dylan, and Weiss.
Yes.
Yes.
There's the three-headed man who's with the ugliest collection of faces you've ever seen, starring Sam, Dylan, and Weiss.
I thought it was going to be you.
I'm so down.
I'm the fucking leader of the carnival.
Wait, hold on. If we were that,
I'm the carnival barker.
Sam's the bearded woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
And
not
the-
much change right than what it's usually. Pretty good little.
And the snake lady, a young blonde girl with a beautiful face and the body of a slithering snake, Jazzy.
I was gonna say Dylan, but alright.
This is, you start to say, but you don't finish, because a large hand comes down on your shoulder. Hard. You slowly turn and gaze up at a huge man with shoulders wider than a refrigerator.
Oh.
Dad?
He has full black eyes with a thick mustache to match. He looks strong enough and mean enough to pitch you over the fence with one hand. What are you doing? His deep voice booms. You're not allowed in here, he says, pointing directly at you. We're sorry, you say, hoping you appear sorry and not just scared. We wanted to look around, that's all. But we'll leave right now. His eyes stare into yours. He clamps both hands down on your shoulders and says, You're not going anywhere.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh, quick. Better turn to page 4.
Shit. We're going backwards.
Going back in time.
You're a dark horse.
What do you mean? Brad asks, trembling all over. I just had an idea. A great idea, the man replies. I want you kids to stay and try out the rides before the grand opening tomorrow.
Oh, God.
Patty's eyes open wide. Cool, she says. Are you sure it's alright with the owner, you ask? I'm Big Al, the manager, and what I say around here goes. Big Al digs around in his checkered jacket. Oh, he's ska! And pulls out 3 maps. He hands one to each of you. Study them carefully, he says. If you have any questions, ask them now. I'm gonna go jam over here on my saxophone. Your eyes fall upon the map. You have a question, but when you gaze up, Big Al is gone, playing his saxophone.
Well, thanks for the questions.
He's vanished. A whole carnival to ourselves, Patty exclaimed. Where should we start? You stare down at your map once again. You notice that the carnival is split in half. On one side are the rides, tons of them. On the other side, the midway, packed with games of chance and the freak show. What will you try first? Rides or midway, guys?
I say rides.
I want to say midway, because I want to see what...
Alright,
kind of
Sam,
stuff
you're
they
really...
have there.
I'd say let's do rides.
Alright, we're gonna go with rides.
Fuck you, Lise.
I hate you.
Page 34. Oh,
Here's
gonna
video
get some
games.
Big Al porn.
Yay!
Rule 34 for all you kids who are uninitiated.
I'm gonna
Look it up on Google. You'll like what you
safe
see.
search off. Mhm.
Let's go on the rides first, you say. That roller coaster looked awesome. Okay, Patty agrees. Over this way, she yells as she charges over to it. When you reach the rides, you can only stare in amazement. These are the most fantastic rides you've ever seen. The towering roller coaster, the soaring speedboats, the twisty slides. Everyone is in motion, whizzing, whirling, doing loop-the-loops.
Oh, jeez.
And they're all empty. No riders, no people in line. Cool! Patty exclaims. We have the whole place to ourselves. Brad's face turns a little green as his gaze swings from the supersonic space coaster to the Doom slide. Do you think they have rides that don't go upside down? He asked. Come on! Let's check out the coaster! Patty calls to you and Brad. Then they run off to its starting gate. You stop and crane your neck to gaze up at the coaster's first hill. And you gasp. Quick! Go to page 47!
Oh shit!
Good.
You died. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Cool.
That's actually the page right next to it.
that was quick.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Goddamn.
that's pretty funny. It's just literally barely it's like one sentence. The other page that's an ending. All right, the tracks stretch up so high that they seem to touch the clouds.
Oh, God.
Your gaze follows one of the cars speeding around a sharp curve. It looks like the space shuttle. You notice that it has a safety harness that locks over your body. You've seen those before. They keep you in when the ride turns upside down. You didn't want to admit it before, but like Brad, riding upside down is not your favorite thing. Still, the coaster does look amazing. One part enters a tunnel, and you can see that the cars go fast. Really fast. You're just about to walk through the space coaster gate when you hear spooky organ music coming from behind you. You look around. Looming in the distance is a dark and creepy haunted house. You gaze down at your map. It's called the Little House of Horrors. You love haunted houses, and this one looks really scary. Now you're not sure what to do. You won't have time for everything. The coaster or the haunted house? Decide now. Alright.
See, obvious decisions.
See, I want to do the haunted house
Haunted
because it's just
house.
that train going around in a circle, but there's a
Yeah.
ghost on a string. That's the only difference.
Haunted
It's
house.
the same thing.
It's
Just
a haunted house?
Yeah.
Alright, we're going to the haunted house on page
last year's Halloween
64.
Oh,
decorations.
my God.
Blah.
For $10 if we wanted to go on that coaster, they'd be like, what are you talking about? Let's go to the haunted house all over again.
Let's go home.
No, like we go to the haunted house. What are you, retarded?
You're going to fucking go here.
So, I guess we don't have choices anymore. What is free will?
The House of Horrors, you have to see it. You just have to. I'll catch up with you guys later, you call to Patty and Brad. I'm gonna check out the haunted house.
Oh my God.
You glance down at your map for directions. The rickety wooden bridge over to your left appears to lead straight there. As you start across the bridge, the wooden planks creak under your feet. Then the bridge begins to sway. Look down, way down. The bridge spans a deep rocky gorge. Gulping, you grab the handrail. You move slowly. A A strong wind blows up from the canyon below. The bridge is swaying wildly now, tossing from side to side. A massive spear of lightning splits the sky. Thunder rumbles so loudly you jump and lose your balance.
Oi.
Help!
Oi.
You scream as you tumble right over the side and plunge toward the jagged rocks below. How can you save yourself? Make a grab for the side of the bridge? Or flap your arms and try to fly?
Okay, try to fly. Come on.
Try to fly.
Try to fly, alright. Sorry, Weiss, you don't get a vote in this.
Oh, no.
While we live, I'll tell you that much.
What?
You're falling! Falling! You can't think of anything else to do, so you start flapping your arms like a bird.
Like an idiot.
At that moment, a huge gust of air shoots up from under you and blows you back onto the bridge.
Yes, we did it.
Lucky right there.
We
Breathing
flew.
hard, you run the rest of the way across the rickety span. When you reach the safety of the other side, you glance back and gasp. The bridge and the midway beyond it have vanished.
Oh, great.
Only a black void remains.
Fuck.
Wow! Awesome special effects! You cry out loud, but was your fall part of the special effects too? It didn't feel like it. You spin around to face the House of Horrors. Up close it appears really, really creepy. Cobwebs drip down from its roof, and an eerie yellow light glows inside. Cool. Next to the house, you spot a sign that reads, Boat Trip to Nowhere. There are amazing speedboats that you can drive yourself. What should you try first?
Oh my god.
Man, this kid's really indecisive. He just sees something new. Ooh, I want to go here! Wow, this is like a...
Where's the rest of our... Where is, like, Patty and what's his...
They went to the coaster, remember?
Oh, yeah.
They stayed behind.
Oh,
And you're
okay.
like, no.
Yeah. So, House of Horrors or Boat Trip to Nowhere?
House of Horrors.
All right.
Sure.
Little Shop of Horrors.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
Page 66.
Oh, that's 2 6s.
Yep. You start up the brick path to the House of Horrors. Suddenly, someone sneaks up behind you
Shit.
and taps you on the shoulder.
Oh no.
You spin around and jump back.
Food.
Standing in front of you is a bony skeleton, and it talks. Don't go in there! The skeleton says.
Papyrus?
Or you'll end up like me!
Touch his spaghetti.
You stare in terror of the hideous creature. Then you burst out laughing. Wow, you guys really want to make the haunted house totally creepy. This is going to be great, you say. You're still chuckling as you push open the giant oak door of the House of Horrors. It swings back with a long, loud creak. You step inside and find yourself in a narrow hallway. The door slams shut behind you, and the hall turns darker than a starless night.
Whoa.
I can't even see my hands, you exclaim.
Hey.
You stumble ahead slowly, pressing your palms against the walls to guide you. When will this tunnel end? Look for a way out on page 80.
Shit.
I have no hands.
You turn a corner and are instantly blinded by glaring lights. You're standing in a room of mirrors. Walls, floor, ceiling, all mirrors. Everywhere you gaze, you are met with reflections of yourself. You cry a little bit. This is what it feels like to be alone.
Serious?
No.
Oh,
You take a few steps forward and bonk! You hit your head on the solid glass.
Oh, jeez.
You move one step to the left and a dozen copies of yourself move in that direction. Totally dizzy, you close your eyes. Maybe you can find the exit with your hands. Keeping your eyes shut, you walk until your palms hit against another glass wall. Then you hear a voice. Come this way. Over here. It calls. You walk toward the voice. Bonk. A solid wall again. Finally, your
Bad
hands
touch.
find an open
Bad touch.
doorway. It leads to a mirrored hallway that goes left and right. Which way will you go? Right or left?
I'm gonna go left like my penis.
Bad touch.
Alright.
Left.
Alright, left.
Alright. Page 118. You turn left. Somewhere ahead of you, you hear laughter. Is somebody there?
Maybe.
You call out. Silence. You stare at your reflections in the mirrored hall. Am I trapped? You wonder. Am I in real danger? Or is this all a big scary joke? Your heart begins to race as loneliness steps in.
What is life?
You die from loneliness.
What is
Cool.
this?
You inch forward a few more steps, moving toward the laughter. Slowly. Over here! A voice calls again, and now the voice seems to be coming from behind you. Turn to page 36.
Ah!
Ching, 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 ching.
Somebody died.
Doo-doo-dum.
Somebody died that day.
You turn back and head in the other direction. Wait.
What?
Okay, sorry.
Wait.
You turn back and head in the other direction. Your reflections bounce off the walls at crazy angles. Are you walking straight, or Or have you rounded a corner? There's no way to tell. Yet this time you're sure you're going the right way.
How do you not know? Wouldn't you turn your body so you would have to know if you
Well,
rounded
it's
a
kind of
corner?
jarring when you're in a freaking room of mirrors, Sam.
But I'm just saying, like...
Sam? Mirrors everywhere.
It's kind of hard to imagine, though, still.
You
Over
still
here,
know
a
you
voice
turned your body
calls.
then.
Turn left again. Turn left again? Now you're really confused. If you turn to left again, will you finally escape? Turn to page 118.
Just
You
start
smack your head, get a concussion, and die in
just
there.
start breaking all the mirrors.
Oops.
You turn left. Somewhere ahead of you, you hear laughter. Is somebody there?
What the
You call out. Silence. You stare at your reflections in the mirrored hall. Am I trapped? You wonder. Am I in real danger?
Oh my
Or is this
god.
all a big scary joke? Your heart begins to race. You inch forward a few more steps, moving toward the laughter, slowly. Over here, a voice calls again. But now the voice seems... What? No! It's just going in circles!
Oh no, eh?
Yeah!
What the fuck?
Unless I turn to the wrong page. Yeah! It's literally telling me you're literally going in a circle.
Oh my
What the
god.
fuck?
No way.
We're stuck in an endless
Yep.
loop.
Yep. So we're gonna turn right this time to page 29.
Can we go left?
No, it doesn't
No,
stop.
it's literally going back and forth to those two pages.
Oh my god.
That's really cool.
That's cool. Yeah.
R.L. Stein, you troll.
Fucking ass.
You stumble down the corridor to your right. As you peer from side to side, you are met with hundreds of images of you! And you look pretty baffled and scared.
Ah!
Hey! I could use some help! You call out.
Victor.
Silence. You pound your fist against the wall. The wall starts to move.
Oh.
Just an inch or two. An inch or two closer to you.
Oh god.
You take a step back.
Gross.
But the wall behind you is moving too.
Oh no.
The walls are moving together.
Fuck.
They're closing in on you.
Shit.
You're going to be crushed.
Fuck.
Fuck this, I'm punching it.
That's not
The
an
walls are
option.
closing in faster now. You throw your arms out and try to push them away, but it's hopeless. You're going to be crushed like a bug. You suck in a deep breath. It could be the last breath you take. The floor opens beneath your feet. You drop down, 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 down. A long agonizing scream escapes from your throat as you tumble through space.
So it says
That's
in
a
the book?
scream.
That's a scream.
Will you ever hit the bottom?
No.
Incoming player!
Oh, fuck.
You hear a commanding voice shout,
Oh shit.
Stations, everybody!
Oh shit.
A layer of webbing catches you like one of those nets trapeze artists use. Gasping, unable to understand what's happening, you bounce up and down.
Ooh.
Bounce to page 31.
We're gonna fight what's her name. We're gonna kill her.
Fuck.
You snap your head around to the right, where you hear footsteps coming toward you. You're facing a short man with wrinkly skin and bloodshot eyes.
Oh my god.
His bushy black hair resembles a scouring pad. And from the looks of it, it probably feels like one too. His evil expression makes you cringe. But he's, yeah, like we said. But he looks nothing compared to the things in the back of him. 2 7-foot-tall monsters. One has blue horns and bulging red eyes.
Ew.
The other has scaly skin and an alligator snout that snaps open and closed
Ew.
as he eyes you.
Alright, Dylan and Juan behind me.
Yep.
The trio all wear lab coats. And from the eager way they're looking at you, you realize that you are the lab rat.
You're gonna
You
get-
struggle to escape from the net, but
Like
you're
your
trapped
boss.
in the webbing, like a fly in a spider's web. Welcome to my humble laboratory, the short man says. I am Dr. Frank N. Stone, the mastermind who created the Carnival of Horrors.
Uh-huh.
Carnival of Horrors? You don't like the sound of that. Go to page 89.
Tell me about urinator.
That was good.
Yeah.
Well played, Sam. Well played.
How about you explain to the fans out at home who might not get that?
Yeah.
He sounds like Dr. Doofenshmirtz, which will just randomly have random innators.
Oh.
Everything would have the word innator after it. whatever
Nater.
The Carnival of Horrors in Nature!
Nater.
Dr. Stone extends a long, bony hand to pull you from the net.
Gross.
When you peer into his face, his eyes roll up into his head.
Pleased
to meet you! He rumbles. Did he say pleased to meet you? Or pleased to eat you? You're not sure. You don't want to hang around to find out.
You're not sure. You maybe should reread that paragraph.
Pleased to meet you is what he said.
Huh?
I've got to get out of here, you think. As the doctor lowers his hand a bit more, you wriggle your right foot free of the netting. If you give him one hard kick in the stomach, maybe you can make a run for the door. But what about the monsters? Can you dodge them? You change your mind. I'll wait. Play it cool.
Dear
Until at
us.
least one of the beasts leaves the room, you say to yourself. Then you change your mind again. No, I'd better make my
God
escape
damn
now.
it!
The doctor looms inches away, and you're still not sure what to do. You'd better decide fast.
This book
So-
is really good at explaining kids with ADHD.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
Thank
take
you.
some Adderall. Take your Adderall.
Alright, so try to kick the doctor and run, or wait until one of the monsters leaves, and odds are better than 3 against 1.
Kick the doctor. Fuck it. You're gonna die anyways.
Alright, please.
Sure, kick the doctor.
Alright, we're gonna kick the doctor on page
I was
79.
gonna say wait, but it doesn't matter.
I want to laugh. Respect your elders. You're not allowed to do that.
The doctor leans over. He's so close now. His sour breath fills your nostrils.
Wow.
Then his fingertips brush your hand, and pow! Your foot flies into his stomach. A direct hit.
Right in
But
the
nothing happens. He doesn't scream. He doesn't even moan. In fact, he doesn't seem to notice at all. He simply smiles at you. Now you're scared.
Oh.
Really scared.
Yeah, that's
That's
me.
his
But you know you have to do whatever it takes to get out of there. You have to find your friends and escape from the Carnival of Horrors.
Well.
You gather up every ounce of courage and strength you have and kick him once more harder. And this time, something does happen. Big time. Turn to
comes.
page 67.
So I think I think this doctor is me. I mean, he didn't feel anything when he gets hit. So
Thrumph!
our L sign tells the future.
Shush.
Your foot plows into the doctor's stomach again, but this time it smashes right through it and hits solid steel.
Oh!
The crunch of metal echoes in the room,
Ow.
along with the doctor's scream. Ow! He wails like a siren. You gaze into the gaping hole your sneaker made. Thousands of circuits and wires burn and crackle inside it. The doctor's a robot? Well, an ex-robot now. Your kick totally destroyed him. That's the good news. The bad news is headed for you. It's the monsters with the blue horns and red bulging eyes. You scrabble out of the net and dash toward the door, but the monster's too quick for you. His tentacle arms shoot out and snatch you.
Oh god.
Giant
tentacle?
suckers at the ends of his
Uh-oh.
wrists circle your throat. You gasp for air as the monster pins you against the wall.
Oh, God.
Can you
That's my
free
fetish.
yourself from his oozing grasp? Turn to page 91 to
Oh
find
god.
out.
No.
Masturbate. Start
You
masturbating.
know what they say? Oozing tentacles means they're ready.
Yep, 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 yep.
Just accept it. Just let the.
Just accept your fate, baby.
Just don't fight it.
The red-eyed beast leans against you now, pressing you hard against the wall. He kisses your neck aggressively.
Oh.
He strokes his tentacled hand against your cheek
Oh my.
and says, "You ready to go deep, baby? Deep impact."
God
Yes.
damn it, Chris.
How old are we in this book?
12.
Okay. This is legal in Japan.
Yep.
We're in Japan now.
Okay. The monster moves his face close to yours. The jagged horns at the top of his head nick your cheeks.
Oh.
You can't bear it anymore. You bring your hand up with all your might and shove his head away from yours. As you watch in horror, the monster's head rolls off its neck. The head tumbles to the floor and lands at your feet. The eyes glance up at you, and you notice his hideous lips moving. "That hurt," the head says. "That really hurt." He never finishes. You've destroyed another robot.
What?
"Almost out of here," you whisper to yourself. "No, yeah, all you have to do is slip by the crusty alligator snout creature guarding the door." "You robots aren't so tough," you say to him with fake bravery. "Oh, really?" the scaly beast croaks. "Well, maybe not. But what makes you think I am a robot?"
So I guess we got
Turn to
the,
page 122.
so I guess we got the cover.
No, I don't think that's the
Oh, it's the
cover.
purple alligator.
That's an alligator, not an alligator man.
Oh, that's true.
It's not wearing a lab coat.
Yep.
Alright.
The creature slides one step toward you, and with a burning stare says, "I am not a robot. I am not going to shut down, so don't bother with any of your silly human tricks." You stare at him. You study him hard. Is he lying? Is he a robot like the other two? Or could he be a lot more dangerous? Your knees begin to tremble when you think about never going home, never seeing your family and friends ever again. Tears start to sting your eyes. Angry tears. "No carnival! Not even a carnival of horrors is going to defeat you!" You stare deeply into the evil eyes of the creature hovering before you. Robot, real monster, you finally decide.
Cue Guile theme music.
Did you know the person who wrote the Giles theme also wrote the music for Kingdom Hearts? Yeah.
Wow.
I knew that.
Yep. Well, because you listen to Wizard and the Bruiser like I do.
That's cool.
Yep.
That's
So,
fine.
is it a robot or is it a real monster?
It's
I'm gonna
Real monster.
say real monster.
I'm gonna say-
2 for 2, Sam.
All right, 110.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, real monster. Something tells you that this monster is not a robot. This one is real. Maybe it's the way he stares into your eyes, or maybe it's the rows and rows of razor-sharp teeth jutting from his mouth.
Maybe.
You take a step back. He takes a step closer.
Fuck. He yawns. Oh, fuck.
A drop of his drool drips on your hand. It sizzles and burns.
Oh.
This is the end, you figure. You'll never escape the Carnival of Horrors. Never see your family, or Patty and Brad again.
No.
You close your eyes one
Fuck.
last time and feel that there's no more head on your shoulders.
What?
The end.
How do you feel that?
Hey, how do you feel that?
Because it's not actually the end.
Wouldn't you?
The monster lifts his gigantic clawed hands.
Damn it.
He waves it over your head, and you wait for the searing pain as it plunges down to strike you. But that's not what happens. The monster slowly lowers his hand and clutches at his own neck, and then pulls his own head off.
What?
And when you discover what's underneath, you know you're still in big trouble.
Fuck.
Quick, head over to page 133.
Oh,
fuck?
shit. It's my dad.
It's Billy.
Papa? Those eyes behind the alligator snout? Those beady eyes? You should have recognized them before. It's Big Al!
Oh, fuck.
Hey, you did a great job here, he says warmly. You've really got the stuff for the Carnival of Horrors.
Horse?
Thanks, you mumble. But I really have to go home now. What's the rush? He asks, patting you on the shoulder. Aren't you having fun? Fun, you think? Crushed between solid walls, then attacked by a bulging-eyed monster? Fun? No, this isn't fun. This is weird. Yeah. It's been really great. But, I really do have to go home, you stammer. So if you'll just take me to wherever Patty and Brad are and show us the way out, we'll be going. I'm afraid that ain't possible, Big Al says. Just open the door and you'll understand. You have no choice. You have to open the door and go to page 117.
God damn it.
I'm surprised we haven't died yet.
Right? I was about to say, no deaths. Not a single one so
You
far.
say when you kicked him, I was like, we're gonna die now.
I'm counting the being stuck in the loop as a death.
Okay,
Because that was a legit death.
that was
Yeah.
hilarious though.
Yeah, dude, it took you a while to figure it out too. It's like, wait.
Well, it took me till I read the next page and was like, wait, no. You open the door and enter a room bursting with people who seem to be waiting for you. You think that's weird until you study them and realize something even stranger. They're all dressed up in old-fashioned costumes. Welcome to the Carnival of Horrors! A tall woman with a red parasol says, smiling. Nice of you to join us! The Carnival of Horrors? The word sends shivers down your spine. You already knew this. The woman with the parasol whispers in your ear. Don't you want to know the secret of the Carnival of Horrors?
Oh god.
You nod. Yeah. The Carnival of Horrors comes alive in a different place and a different time each night. Tonight, we're in the town. Tomorrow, we could be in another country. But every place we stop, we invite kids like you to join us.
Oh boy.
Thanks for the invitation, you say. But I gotta go. I'm sorry, the lady chuckles. You can never escape the Carnival of Horrors, she says solemnly. Unless what? Turn to page 106 to find out.
God damn it.
Unless what? You scream. Tell me. You can escape the Carnival of Horrors if you leave before closing time. When is closing time? You shoot back. When the last ride stops, the lady whispers. At midnight. You glance at your watch. 11:40. 20 minutes. That's not so bad. But how do you get out of here?
20 minutes.
As if the lady can read your mind, she says, There's only one right way. Then all around you, the crowd begins to chant, Only one right way! Only one right way! That does not have a nice ring to it. That is poorly written. Why couldn't it have been only one way? That rings way better. They repeat it over and over again. What is it? You scream. Which way? It's useless.
Show me the way.
They're not going to tell you.
Danielle's
But it's
going
not
for it.
midnight yet. There's still time to figure it out until the floor begins to tremble and the walls begin to shake. Earthquake! Turn to page 42.
He obviously does not know the way.
Show him the way.
A wave of panic washes over you as the walls crumble around you. You throw your arms over your head and close your eyes. Then silence. The shaking stops. When you open your eyes, the room and all the costume people have vanished. And you are outside, in the rides area. But the biggest surprise of all is that you spot Patty and Brad.
Fuck.
Boy, am I glad to see you,
Oh, man.
You say, racing over them. Where have you guys been? Brad shakes his head. You won't believe the rides we were on.
Oh my god.
We've got to get out of here before midnight, you say quickly. You tell your friends about the warning from the lady with the red parasol. No problem, Patty says. Look, I'm sure the exit is right over there. Past that ride called the Hall of the Mountain King. No, it's that way. Near the sign that says Halloween Express, Brad insists. Which way do you think is the right way?
Oh,
Halloween
geez.
Express or the Mountain King?
I say the Mountain King because dwarves.
Mountain King.
Sure.
Alright.
Dwarves are good people.
Mountain King is 107.
Yes. All of it.
Mountain King cuts her heads off. Yeah.
Sorry, Brad. I think Patty's right. You tell him as you turn toward the Hall of the Mountain King. I think I spotted an exit there when we first came in. Patty runs ahead. Look! She cries out. There's the path! It leads past the Hall of the Mountain King to the exit. Yes! I can't get Brad's voice now. Yeah, but who are those people up there? Brad asks. They're blocking the way.
The wait.
The way. You peer up ahead and see them, the people in the old-fashioned clothes, and they're still chanting, only one right way, only one right way. They're not going to let us out, Brad panics. Okay, I have an idea, you say calmly. Let's go into the Mountain King ride. Maybe we can jump off at the end and sneak past them.
Okay.
Do you have another choice? No. If you want to go on the Mountain King ride, turn to page 75. If you want to go on the Mountain King ride, turn to page 75.
Is that literally what it
It's
said?
literally printed twice.
What the hell?
This is the most funniest one so far.
This is pretty good, pretty damn entertaining one, I'll
It's a
tell you.
great troll moments of too fucking bad.
The three of you duck inside the Hall of the Mountain King. A painted backdrop of rounded snow-capped mountains rises up on your left. Up in the mountains, a big stone castle rests in the sunshine. A group of cheerful elves pick flowers in the castle's garden.
Oh my god.
To your right, you spot the ride. Wooden carts pulled by real horses. Come on, you call to your friends. Jump in a cart. This is great. We'll be out of here in no time. No time. That reminds you. You glance at your watch. 11:45. You all scramble into one of the carts and grab the reins. Your horse plods forward, and you pass through a painted stone archway. You gasp. Everything in the painted backdrop is now in front of you, and it has suddenly become real, but different. The snow-capped mountains rise to black, jagged peaks that pierce the sky. Big stone castle huddles on a scary dark hill, and the elves, they aren't picking flowers. They're turning to page 96.
Oh god, no! Not page 96.
They're swinging axes! Your heart leaps into your throat. The elves move to the roadside now, and they're chopping down the horse-drawn carts ahead of you. One cart splinters into a million pieces before your horrified eyes. The elves continue on the next cart. Their sharp blades slice right through it. Your horse keeps trotting up the steep path. You're headed right for the wildly chopping elves. Do something! Patty cries. Turn to page 23. I think it's funny. We've hit my favorite number and Sam's favorite number in this book. Because page 23.
And 42.
You yank on your penis, thinking it'll do something for you. But Patty just screams in anger. What are you doing? You can't do that right now!
That's a no-no.
That's a no-no.
Is that a technical
Brad
foul?
stares.
That's a technical foul.
That's a technical foul. You yank on the reins, but your horse plows ahead, pulling you forward, closer and closer to the chopping blades. Brad squinches down in the cart and buries his head in his lap. Patty jumps into the front seat with you. Together you pull on the reins and scream, "Whoa, fella, whoa!" But your horse trots onward. "It's no use," you cry. "We'd better jump." You stare over the side. You're riding along a narrow ridge, and there's a deep drop that makes your blood run cold. If you jump, you'll plunge to your death. Then you glance up ahead, and spot a safer place to leap. Great! You're about to show it to your friends when Brad cries out, "Look at the elves! They chop at set times! If we can get the horses to move faster, we can miss the axes." "That's dumb! We should jump!" argues Patty. "What do you think you should do? Decide to jump out or urge the horse to gallop?"
Urge the horse to gallop.
Gallop, fuck it.
If we're gonna die, let's die like men.
119.
Let's freaking
High
axes in our fucking necks.
High risk, high return. Let's do it.
You take charge of the reins to urge the horse on. "Giddy up, boy!" You and Patty shout, but your horse won't move any faster. You shoot a glance up ahead. The elves are chopping, and a shiny blade is now right over your head. "No!"
No.
You scream, "No, let me out of here!" You feel a sharp pain, and you realize you've just had the shortest haircut of your life. Unfortunately, they took a little too much off the top. The end. Alright, going to page 103. We're going to jump instead.
Yay! I like haircuts.
No, you don't, Dylan. Don't lie to us. Shh. We gotta jump! Oh, wait. That's the wrong voice. I saw Patty's name. That's why I did it. We've gotta jump! You tell Patty and Brad. It's our only chance.
Didn't you just say to go faster a minute ago, you idiot?
Okay.
Shut up.
Brad agrees.
That was the last save file. Shut up.
Brad agrees as your cart
Save
inches up
file.
to the chopping elves. "Come on!" You cry. "No!" But Brad is too paralyzed with fear to move. You and Patty grab him and haul him toward the side of the cart. Your cart has reached the elves. One of them smirks as he lifts his axe. It's right above your neck. You picture your heads tumbling down the side of the mountain. With a loud cry, all three of you jump. You land with a thud on a rocky ledge. It breaks your fall, but the rock is too weak to hold all of you. You scream again as the edge tears loose, and the world drops from under your feet. You tumble over and over down the side of the mountain. Go to page 109.
Jesus. We're dead. Yay!
We're not dead yet. You squeeze your eyes shut and wait for the crash. Finally, you land. You glance up. You're at the foot of the long flume ride.
Foot?
Log flume ride.
Foot.
You, Patty, and Brad have lots of cuts and bruises, but you're okay. Terrific, you think, until you spot the army of elves with their axes. They're rushing down the mountains toward you. The only escape is to enter the flume ride, so you dash inside. The log flume reminds you of a western logging camp, complete with log cabins, trees, trucks, and sparkling blue lake. In the distance, you can hear the buzz of chainsaws, and down by the lake, giant cranes pick up logs and plop them in the water. Some of the logs are hollowed out in the middle, with seats for passengers. As you watch, the current catches one. It glides to the edge of a waterfall, plunges over, and shoots down. As you glance around, you spot an exit sign. Then, to your horror, you see a giant crane swinging your way. "Duck!" You scream. Will you make it to the exit? Is this your lucky day? If you're reading this book on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Saturday, turn to page 114. If it's Tuesday, Thursday, or Sunday, go to page 71.
Friday!
Guess we're going to 114.
Oh my god.
Hopefully it's our lucky day.
Haha. It's not.
This is your lucky day. I'm just going to take a drink after that.
Crisis averted.
You duck as the crane swings over your head. "Run!" You shout to your friends. You glance at your watch, 11:55. If you're really lucky, you can still make it out of the carnival by midnight. You can see the exit up ahead. As you charge through the gate, you feel really hopeful, until you run into Big Al. He blocks the exit with his huge body. His massive hands are planted on his hips. "No one escapes from the Carnival of Horrors," he roars. "You've got to find a way out, now!" To your right is the entrance to Halloween Express. You could try that, or maybe you should run down a different path. There's got to be more exits around here somewhere. Choose fast. Halloween Express, or run down a different path.
Halloween Express.
Halloween Express.
What's
Choo-choo, motherfucker.
Choo-choo. Isn't that the tiny one?
This is Halloween. This is Halloween.
Halloween, Halloween, Halloween.
That's the only one that sounds fun.
We've got to get out of here. It's almost midnight. You say as you run toward the Halloween Express ride. "Hey, maybe we should try one of these cars," Brad says, pointing to the red and orange cars that run on the track. The three of you crowd into a little car that's really meant for two. You jam your foot on the gas pedal and you're flying. All right, Brad cheers. We're on our way home. Hey, I wonder why they call this Halloween Express, he asked. You turn the wheel sharply to the left, and then you know why. Speed over to page 54.
Puts you in a circle. Swear to fucking God. Dylan's face.
Your Halloween Express car pulls up in front of a college. I'm gonna start that over. Your Halloween Express car pulls up in front of a cottage, and the cottage door opens with a creak. You all jerk your heads up to peer at the door. You see a skeleton wearing an evil smile, and he lunges right for you. Trick or treat! He screeches, then he stretches out his bony hands to snatch you.
Oh no, my snatch!
You pound on the gas pedal, and the car shoots forward, out of the skeleton's grasp. Your heart begins to race as the car speeds, out of control. You tear through an eerie forest, speed past more cottages, but still you don't see a way out, and then it comes into view. A service exit. All you have to do is stop the car, jump out, and scramble through the fence, and you'll be free. You check your watch. 5 minutes to midnight. Oh no! Patty screams. Quick, turn left! Don't stop! Turn left and go to page 83. Not left! That's how we died the last time!
Keep going in a circle.
Billy, no.
You squint hard at the road ahead of you and see why Patty wants you to turn. There they are, the people in the old-fashioned clothes. Only they don't look the same. Some have green flesh, some are deathly white. Their rotting skin hangs from their bones. And they're all reaching out for you.
Oh God, the Republicans.
Turn! Patty yells. You spin the wheel sharply to the left to avoid them, but you can't dodge the ghostly creature that's rising above you. He's 10 feet tall with arms so long that they scrape the ground. His mouth gapes open to reveal hundreds of blackened, rotten teeth.
Damon. Damon.
Because he's tall?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. He swoops down at you. You turn the steering wheel hard to the right. Too hard, it comes off in your hands. Jump, you cry. Jump and run! Run! The three of you leap out of the moving car, but are you fast enough? That depends on how good your reflexes are.
Oh God.
Try this test and find out. Throw a ball in the air, try to clap 3 times before you catch it. Alright, where's the ball? Sam, you gotta be the one to do it.
No, I want to do it.
We're definitely gonna die if
You
do it.
can't clap!
Alright, Sam, that's the closest thing to a ball. Now
Okay.
clap 3 times while throwing it and try to catch it.
Oh.
We're dead!
We're dead!
Dylan, you have to try now.
Oh fuck, we're dead.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh God.
They almost. Alright, Weiss, your turn.
You're gonna die,
Okay,
Weiss.
no, I'm not.
You have one hand.
Ah! Bravo!
Damn.
Alright. I'm the savior of the group.
Don't do it. It's too risky.
Damn. Okay, this doesn't count. We need an actual ball. There's a Pokeball right there. We're throwing a 12-sided dice. It's a little too small.
We kept rolling ones.
Okay.
The Pokeball works. Go, Sam.
2.
You only did 2.
What?
Alright, Sam. Give it to Dylan.
Yeah.
Alright. Now Weiss.
Oh, Jesus.
God damn it, they hit the table.
Sorry. But I caught Weiss.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. You took
I'm
it back.
still alive.
You took it back.
I couldn't.
Only 2.
I got scared.
Only 2.
I can do it.
There you
Yeah.
go.
There you go.
There, 2 out of 3 is good enough. Weiss's didn't count.
Yep.
Alright, so we are fast enough. Turn to page 73.
For the sake of
And I want to
story.
see on 127 if we die.
For the sake of storyline, we are fast enough. Yes.
Apparently 127 you don't die. Let's say if we couldn't. Let's say we couldn't make it.
Since we couldn't multiple times.
Yeah. So we couldn't do it. You're not fast enough to get away from the ghost. You're running now, but the ghost swoops down in front of you. You plow into him and pass right through him. The carnival people are swarming after you. They don't want you to leave the carnival. Hurry! You yell to your friends. Only 3 minutes to midnight. You dash off in one direction, then another. The carnival people are approaching from every which way. They carry torches with flames that leap high in the air. You still glance at your watch. 11:58. We can't let them catch us, you scream. Let's hide! But where can you hide? Up ahead you see a gigantic cannon. All 3 of you could fit easily in there. You also spot a baby ride, the baby choo-choo train. You can switch into that. Quick, pick one and hope for the best.
Baby choo-choo train.
Baby choo-choo is.
I like it. That was a unanimous.
The thing we hate is probably gonna save us.
What are you, stupid?
You squeeze into the choo-choo and scrunch down. 11:59. Lights from the carnival people's torches sweep over you. Their foul smell fills your lungs. The blood pounds in your temples. You're sure they're going to find you, but you're trapped now. There's no way out. You hear someone shout in the distance, "Closing time!" And then you hear a bell start to chime. Midnight. 1, 2, 3. Brad counts the chimes. You want to strangle him. 4, 5. Suddenly the kitty's train starts to move. 6, 7, 8. You sit up and what you see is the biggest shock of this whole horrible night. Turn to page 70.
It's escorting you out, I swear to fucking God.
You see a huge dick. No.
And it's looking right at you.
9, 10. Brad, shut up. Look at this. You point to the letters on the front of the train car. You've been staring at them the entire time. Why didn't you notice them before? What about the ladders? Patty says sharply. 11. Don't you see what they say? You shoot back. Right way railroad, Patty reads.
God.
So what? The chants of the merry-go-round people echo in your head. There's only one right way. There's only one right way. Could it be? 12. Now what? Turn to page 52.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
I swear to fucking God.
Just
you
as the
called
clock
it.
strikes 12, the train enters a tunnel. You hold your breath, wondering what you'll see when you reach the other end. Chugga, 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 chugga. Choo-choo! The choo-choo slowly pulls out of the tunnel, and you are surrounded by carnival workers everywhere. Chug to page 24.
Bruh.
Carnival workers. The carnival workers who set up the same rinky-dink carnival you go to every summer. You can't believe your eyes. You must be seeing things. Patty tries to say something smart, but the only thing she manages to say is, huh? Hey, kids! A worker yells at you. Get away from that ride. The carnival doesn't start till tomorrow night. You gaze around and wonder at the faded games, the baby rides, the tacky food stands. For the first time in your life, it all looks great. We'll be there, you shout as you head for your bikes. This is the greatest carnival I've ever seen. The end. Choo-choo train saved us! Yay, baby train!
Oh my God.
Chugga, chugga. That was a really entertaining one.
That
Yeah.
was.
Baby train.
I was about to say, that was the first book in the Give Yourself Goosebumps series. And I gotta say, that's probably the best one we've read so far,
Yeah.
I think. Except for maybe Don't Feed the Vampire, which I really liked.
That one was fun.
That one was a lot of fun. This one, I think, was better. This had legit moments of holy shit, are we gonna make it or not?
Yeah,
Thank God we weren't... Thank God we're clumsy adults.
We would have been screwed.
Alright. Any last thoughts on that book?
That was fun.
I want to go left.
I looked up the ways we could have died.
Yeah?
Because we 3 or 4 times?
We did 2 times.
We
Yeah.
thought we were going to die a third time, but we didn't.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, we died from going around in a circle from those 2 pages, and then we got chopped into bits.
When I was like,
So-
let's power through it.
So one of the endings is you, Petty, and Brad get trapped in a reptile petting zoo.
And get
But-
eaten by the crocodile.
But it turns out the petting zoo is for the reptile.
he
You all
maybe pets
become an
you.
alligator's new pets. So you became the alligator's pets.
Oh, so you're not even food. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I say that's a good ending.
Dylan's like my dream.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Dylan wants to be owned by an alligator.
And then I guess there's a will
he
and
wants
chance.
to own the alligator.
I mean, that would be nice.
I used to know a guy who owned an alligator here in town.
That means you wouldn't have to
You
worry
do.
about the bills and stuff. You'd be the pet.
That's true.
You just get to shit wherever you want.
I could be expensive
get
as I
fed.
want.
Yeah, just don't poop on the carpet or else he might bite your head off.
Oh my
That's
god.
true.
The space coaster breaks down and Penny and Brad vanish. You decide to stay where you are, but the ride fills with perfume, which immobilizes you. You're taken away by carnival workers as a dummy for space display.
Oh my god.
Jesus. Going back in time, when you first happened upon the Carnival of Horrors, Penny and Brad don't remember
Oh my god, so you just loop it over again.
you, and then you're going to have to go through it all over again, so yeah.
Shit.
Goddamn.
I was about to say, pretty satisfying book. All you ghouls out there, ghouls and boils, make sure to check that one out. Arlstein, thumbs up to you, my friend. Thank you for listening to this creepy episode of Give Yourself Goosebumps Friday the 13th edition.
Yay!
Next Friday the 13th, hopefully I can get all y'all guys to watch every single Friday the 13th with me.
Yay!
I'm
Yeah.
down.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was about to say, I own them all except for Freddy vs. Jason and the remake, I think, is the only one I don't have. Thank you for joining us this week. Hey, if you liked what you heard, give us a thumbs up or give us a heart in SoundCloud. It means a lot. And give us comments on what you think was your favorite part about this book. Was it the freak show that had Sam, Dylan, and Weiss' head as a monster?
Mm-hmm.
Or was it the part where, the Skull Man tried to play the saxophone at you?
Me
Or
too.
a monster fucked you.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I really enjoyed this book overall. It had some pretty good twists and turns and lasted a good fucking while.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah?
I don't know, you guys made some pretty dumb choices, but we survived to the end at least.
Yes!
I was honestly surprised by that.
Very surprising.
Because I thought it's like, oh, we made this dumb choice.
If you love the choo-choo train of friendship, draw us in the choo-choo train of friendship. Dylan, I want you to draw us all in the choo-choo train of friendship.
Oh boy.
Like tiny ass little cars. I'm probably the only one that'll fit.
That's what to say. You or Maya have to draw that. Maya, I will pay you money. The choo-choo train of friendship. If you're listening to this on iTunes, leave us a review. 5 stars means a lot, but you can rate us however you feel or what we deserve. And hey, follow us on the Facebook page of facebook.com/speakingofwhich podcast, where we post memes and other funny things. And for social media presence, I am at @the_rupel on Twitter. You can tweet at me, or you can, look at the stupid stuff I follow, like all the porn artists and stuff like that. I follow a lot of porn artists.
Shadman, no.
Shadman, no.
Well, not just Shadman. I like Vim and a couple others. And large cosplayers. I love myself large cosplayers. Sam, your social media.
I am at Berserker Rose for both Twitter and Instagram. I sometimes post art. I'll post memes and stupid shit on Twitter. Trying to think of anything else I put.
That's about it.
I'll sometimes put pictures of animals, like my rats and my parents' dog.
Dylan, do you have a DeviantArt yet?
Hell no, I'm boring.
You need to get a
No,
DeviantArt.
boring.
We need to find you. All right, at least put up a Twitter so you can share your art. Something. I think people want to see your sticks. I want to see you be brave.
I want to see 6. I don't.
Mhm.
What?
I want to see you be.
Oh my
I want
god.
to see you be.
What's happening?
We want to see you be brave and have a social media presence.
I don't know if I can.
You can.
We
You just
can.
gotta upload your pictures on the interwebs.
And be like, look, I did a thing.
I just gotta make a Twitter.
I was gonna say, people will give you hearts, and they'll be like, "That's cool," and
They'll be like-
Shadman will follow you,
Oh no.
and
He'll follow
And draw you
you.
as a
He'll
trap.
follow me, he'll draw me as a trap, and then the FBI will kick down my door.
no, you'll be okay because it's only a trap.
You're an adult trap. It's okay.
Weiss, do you have anything you need to sponsor?
Not
Social
yet.
media presence? No? Okay.
No.
Get yourself a Twitter
I will.
if you have a Tumblr, and you post your art there.
Oh,
Alright. And also, make sure to check me and Sam at twitch.tv/RoseLovesRupel. We play random video games every here and there. We're going to start playing Bully Scholarship Edition. Or if we haven't already started playing it by this week, we should be.
Nice.
I think the first episode we might just fuck around with some NES games with the...
The Retron?
Yes, with the retro Kana. Sakana. Well, yes. Check us out at twitch.tv/RoseLovesRupel. And you should also make sure to check out Roars McGee at twitch.tv/RoarsMcGee. And you can find him on social media at Roars McGee, except on Twitter, which is Voice of Juan?
J-Rob was it?
I can't remember. Sorry, Juan, I can't remember it.
That's why you should be here.
Yeah, he has a very valid excuse.
Yeah, true.
I was about to say, like, Weiss had valid excuse for Easter, and Dylan had valid excuse because work fucks him in the butt.
It does.
And I have valid excuse because I don't like you guys.
And I have a valid excuse of I have family that wants me to do shit.
No, that's not true.
My sister wanted me to babysit.
Oh,
And I wanted to watch.
pobrecita.
You sit on
Oh,
babies?
pobrecita.
Yes, I sit on my nephew.
Ay, pobrecita. No, she doesn't sit on him. He sits on her and crushes her. Because he's a freak mutant child baby who's taller than Weiss.
Jesus.
He's not that tall yet.
He's like half the size of Weiss.
Oh my god.
And he's only one.
He's a 1.5.
That makes a huge difference.
Kinda does.
Me. That's me. Alright, thank you for joining us this week. Weiss, tell us a native story.
There once was...
Coyote
Coyote was the creator of the world.
And
Let's shout again.
He loved his Indians. They were doing good down there on the earth. So he decided to take a break, clip his toenails. When he was clipping his toenails, it fell to the earth and outgrew the white man. And he said shit.
God damn.
You can read that myth and legend in American Indians Myths and Legends.
Yes.
That book that's right on my
That's
bookcase,
where it's from.
right next to If Chins Could Kill by Bruce Campbell.
Didn't my parents get you that?
I don't remember. I think so, yeah. Thank you for joining us again. Kisses, bitches!